Good evening, Lions fans. Going into week 4, we have some injuries. Let's talk about it. Man, right when we thought that our Lions might get rolling, that there might be some rhythm picking up, we sustained more injuries. Now, we all know that the success to a team make it to a championship, no matter what the sport is, it is health. You need your players to be healthy, especially in a sport like football, which probably is the ultimate team sport, not a sport where one guy can just take over a whole game. So it's very important to have your guys healthy. This week for our Lions, I am looking at the sport news and it is talking about some of our injuries. The first thing you notice is Frank Ragnow. Now, we heard that Frank Ragnow was hurt the other day, but reading this, it seems like it could be a little more serious than we thought. According to Ian Rappaport, center Frank Ragnow has a partially torn pec and is considered week to week. They also add that the injury is not thought to be season injury and Ragnow could be back soon. Now, we saw that Frank Ragnow said that he wanted to play this week in the Monday night game against Seattle. Due to the fact that this is a partial pec tear, if he is going to be week to week, I would suggest that that is not a wise decision for Ragnar to get out there and play. Go ahead, let's put our backup in. Let Ben Johnson adjust the offense however he has to, and let Frank Ragnar rest all of this week, and then let him rest all of next week. That will be 2 full weeks. And then he still will have almost another whole week to rest until our boys come back and play again. So we're talking about 3 weeks of Frank Ragnow resting and rehabbing to get back out there. Aleem McNeil update. It says defensive lineman Aleem McNeil is day to day with his shoulder injury. Head coach Dan Campbell said on Sunday night that he couldn't promise McNeil won't miss time, but did say he doesn't expect injury to be season ending. So that is another bit of good news that Aleem McNeil could be out, but not ending. The good news is that Big DJ Reader and Ozen Ricky are doing very well, as along with um excuse me, I kind of lost my train of thought. Along with other guys on the defensive line. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to think about someone in particular, and it just didn't. Makai Wingo. Sorry, guys, that's who I was thinking about. You know how you get that brain freeze? That's exactly what I just had. And Wingo coming in, I think that we have some decent pieces on the line that can fill in until Aleem McNeil can get back. Sam Laporta, ESPN reports that tight end Sam Laporta is dealing with a low ankle strain after he underwent tests, and Campbell said Laporta is day to day. That is not good news. I knew that something was going on with Laporta. He was hurt before the season started, and it seems that whatever was going on with him is still lingering. I'm not going to necessarily say that we can go without him for another week, but if we can somehow get him to be somewhat productive in the Seahawks game and get that win, at least he'll get almost 2 full weeks off for the bye week. Derek Barnes, we saw him go out in that game against the Cardinals. It says that Coach Dan Campbell said on Monday that linebacker Derek Barnes will miss a significant amount of time with a shoulder injury. Campbell did say on Sunday night that Barnes isn't expected to be out for the season. So we could be talking about, counting the Seahawks game, we have 14 games to go plus the bye week. So that's 15 weeks. So he could be looking at maybe 7, 8 weeks. I think that if we could somehow get him right and get him back for the playoff push in December would be huge. Now, this one would be a huge loss. Defensive back Brian Branch is in concussion protocol after exiting the week 3 game early. So Brian Branch could be cleared to play in this game coming up in week 4 against Seattle. That would be big. And to me, I think that this last one, Marcus Davenport being out, I think that that is huge in my opinion. It says Davenport will miss the remainder of the season. It seemed to me that Davenport was kind of getting his footing under him. He has not panned out when he was in New Orleans. He didn't pan out to be the pass rusher that they thought he would be. But I would say in these first few games, he looked like he was going to be able to put up, I don't know, 4.5 to 5 sacks on the other half. on the other side of the line opposite Aiden Hutchinson. Now that is not going to materialize because he is out for the remainder of the season, which brings us to this is that now what do the Lions do for another pass rusher? Because we see that teams are going to be doubling Aiden Hutchinson. They're going to be chipping him. So we have to have someone else on that other side who can make some noise and take some of the pressure off of Aiden Hutchinson. All right, Lions fans, that is the injury report going into week 4. What are your thoughts on it? If you haven't already, over on our YouTube page, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking Lions football. As you see the ticker at the bottom of the screen, that's our Twitter/X page. If you will, go over and give us a follow over there. And on the screen, you see our TikTok page. Give us a follow over there if you haven't done so already. Pretty much until next time, Lions fans, that's it for this one. Peace.